So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to our first kind of this style of review video. Obviously, here from the title, you can see that we're on the 2025 Yamaha MT-07. I got this bike at 4 kilometers, and now she's currently on 505. So I've put 500 kilometers myself on this bike. So I could say I'm fairly validated to give my 2 cents on the bike. There's a view of Cully's. There we are. If you want a test ride, drop in there. So since the launch of the MT-07 back in 2014, it's actually been one of the best selling road bikes in Australia ever since. So for the 2025 model, they've completely redesigned for a futuristic look, and they also have the parallel twin rich torque engine. So one of the reasons the MT-07 is one of Australia's biggest selling road bikes every year is because it comes in 2 models. You have the Lambs model, which is the 655cc, obviously approved for lambs and learners, stuff like that, and then you have your full power, or your HO, your higher output, which is the 689cc model. So you have two variants of engines to suit obviously your license type and your license category. Also, one of the biggest difference in the 2025 model is the CP2 sound enhanced engine, which I'll give you a little taste of it here. I don't know if you'll hear that in the video, but I can notice a massive difference when you're climbing up the revs. After about 4,000 or 5,000 revs, it kind of opens up to a deeper sound, which I think is really cool for a stock system. So yeah, also for the 25 model, it's more style and less weight. With all these extra features added into the 2025 model, it would have actually been 4.5 kg heavier than the previous model, but it actually works out with a full tank. It works out a kg lighter than the previous model. So another feature added onto this year's model is an assisted slipper clutch, which obviously, as you can see, taken off, no hassle, smooth taking off every time. It's just another nice feature to have on the bike. So on the control side of things, I'll start on the right side. You have your kill switch, which is also your ignition switch as well, built into the one. So you also have your mode button here as well. You can only change your riding mode while the throttle's closed. So you can see the throttle's open, then I hit it, nothing happens on the TFT screen up the top right corner. But if I close the throttle, hit the mode button, boom, she can change to street, custom. You have your power mode, your traction control mode. We'll go through all this now in a minute. Also on the left side of the controls, you have your high beam, your pass beam, your controls to go through the menus, your menu back and home button. Also you have your indicators. Your indicators is something that I wanted to actually touch on. You can't beat that. The west coast of Australia, baby. Anywhere you go, there's always a beach somewhere to pull up. Anyways, back to the controls here. So yeah, the indicators obviously is a new kind of upgrade the way they're going forward. So you have 2 options when it comes to the indicators. First off, you have your half touch, which is a new 3 flash feature. So as you can see, soft touch will give you 3 burst flashes on your indicators, and then it cancels by itself, handy for changing lanes, stuff like that. And if you give it the full touch, obviously you have the indicator flashing as it would, but now the indicator will automatically cancel itself after 15 seconds if the bike has traveled more than 150 meters. So there she is in all her glory, the 2025 MT-07. She is a bit dirty on the wheels. I'll take full blame for that. I've took her for a bit of a spin, but yeah, as you can see, you have your LEDs, your full LED lights, indicators of LEDs as well. They've been like that for a few years now. So this colorway is the Icon Storm. You obviously got your grey with your blue wheels, then you got your Icon Blue, which is the standard Yamaha blue, and then you got your Tech Black also as well, which is just full blacked out obviously. So I just want to go through some of the features on the screen here. Obviously if you hit the home menu, another cool feature, I have a Cardo hooked up to my helmet, so I can actually go into the music, play the music. Shouldn't have clicked that because I actually stopped the audio recording on the video, but anyways, yeah, the controls you can use literally on your thumb. It's so handy. Volume up, volume down, pause, previous track, next track. So this kind of just takes away from having to have any interface with your phone really at all. So this is super handy, having the menu at the touch of your palm really. I'm going to go through some of the settings. Obviously you have information, no one wants to see that. You can go into a bit more options with your riding mode. You have your street mode, your custom mode. You can adjust the power mode and your traction control. You got your stability control, traction control on or off. I'm just going to put that back on. You can change your clock, change your display brightness. This was a cool feature I thought, because I wanted like my iPhone, the background, like a nighttime sort of dark. Then I figured out later in the evening when it became dark, it actually changed to a black screen, which I was like, that's exactly what I wanted. And then when I went through the settings, I seen obviously you have your settings for your white background or your black background, whatever you prefer. I'm just going to put on auto, so it's bright during the day, dark during the night. You can change your units from kilometers to miles. change your temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. You got your shift indicator, you can set that to where you want. You also got your navigation on the screen, which you will need to hook up to the Y-Connect Yamaha app. I'll go through all that again on the phone as well. You also got your theme, so you can actually change what the menu looks like. So say for example, if the menu that you're looking at isn't your taste, boom, you can change it to this one. That's what I personally like, probably the black background maybe. So this is the Yamaha Y-Connect, super handy app. I've never used it before because I was like, I never need it. But when I actually hooked it up, it connects to the bike via Bluetooth. When I hooked it up and went through it, I was like, alright, this has so much more details and usage than I actually need. First off, you have live readings. Obviously, if I start up the bike here, it's live readings of your reg, also have your air temperature and your water temperature. Handy to have, just on your phone. But the best feature of this is your parking location, where you've parked the bike, how long it's been parked there. So it's pretty much a GPS on it. Pretty much this app just gives all the details. It also shows your riding history, how much throttle you've used. So yeah, my overall impressions of the 2025 MT-07 is super happy. It's a perfect bike for your lambs approved category, and then also you have your HO, which is the higher output if you're stepping up from your lambs. It's also super comfy for pillions on the back. Like, I've had pillions on the back of some bikes and they don't like it, but this bike, the back of it is not too high, so they're not towering over you, if you get me. Listen to that enhanced CPU engine. I love it. And that's like stock exhaust and it sounds beautiful. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you've watched this far into the video, I congratulate you, thank you very much. But no, seriously, if you made it this far into the video, show your support, drop some likes and comments, all that sort of stuff. Don't know why I waved at that guy, I kind of backed out halfway through. And that concludes our very first bike review here at Cully's on our YouTube channel. So yeah, I just said I'd show this black MT-07 as well. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if there's anything you want to see, we have quads, bikes, dirt bikes, road bikes, scooters, SSVs, 3 stories of clothing, parts, accessories, bikes, anything you want to see, let us know, we'll get a video on it. Until then, we'll see you later. It's a bit big for you.
Yeah, this is too much horsepower for me.